Did you know 80% of people don't achieve their New Year resolution? Don't be one of them. Today I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks so you achieve your New Year's resolution of learning Spanish, or any New Year resolution that you want. Let me tell you a story. I used to love making New Year's resolution. It was for me a new way to start fresh the year and be really strong in achieving my goals. It was like becoming a new person. But quickly, year after year, I became disillusioned because all of these resolutions that I was making, I wasn't really achieving. For example, I always put in my New Year's resolution to start my own business, to keep going to the gym more consistently, to read more. None of these things were really happening. I maybe stuck to them until February, then it was kind of sporadic and I made resolutions again in June. I made resolutions at the end of the school year when I was in college, and I kept finding the same problem over and over again. So I decided to quit resolutions. For me, it wasn't working. Until last year, I just missed that fresh feeling of every new year. So when 2018 became 2019, I wrote my resolutions again, but this time I was more intentional about it. I actually did my research to understand what worked and what didn't work when making New Year's resolution. In 2019, I was able to start my business. I was able to read a good quantity of books that helped me out become a better person and a better worker. And also, I kept going consistently to the gym without missing 2 days in a row. That's my rule. I will share with you 3 specific tools that I learned to achieve my New Year's resolution. These specific tools will help you achieve your goal of finally learning Spanish. The first tip that I have for you is to be specific. A lot of the resolutions that we write are very ambiguous. We have things like eating healthier or learning Spanish. But what do these things look like? How can you achieve something that you cannot really see? So the question is, how can you become more specific in your resolutions? Well, before we get started with that, I want you to go ahead and grab some pen and paper. And yes, that's actually my second tip. Writing the resolutions makes you way more likely to achieve them. So go ahead, pause the video, I'll be here, and grab some pen and paper. I'm gonna show you in pen and paper the method that I use to make my resolutions more specific. So let's take a look. The method that I use is called OKA. O stands for objectives, K is key results, and A is actions. Objective is actually that ambiguous goal that you set yourself as a normal resolution. So for example, learning Spanish. Key results are the things that will tell you that you achieved this goal. So these mean very different things for different people. Some people may focus more on academics. Maybe some people will want to be more proficient in writing. For me personally, I prefer to focus on conversation. So for example, my key result for learning Spanish would be to
engage in informal conversation about life, family, and work with native speakers.
So I will know I was successful if I can talk about these specific things with native speakers. I can also add other key results. Remember to keep it small and simple.
Like understanding 60% of radio programs in Spanish.
Okay? And then A stands for actions. And these are the little things that you can do every day to achieve these key results and therefore learn Spanish. This A part, the actions, actually take us to my third and last tip, plus a bonus. Stay for the bonus. The third and last tip is that these actions have to actually be very small. A lot of people always put huge things in their resolutions, like going to the gym for 2 hours every day. That's something that is not realistic. Life happens, we go on trips, we get sick, we feel sad, we feel tired, our willpower goes down. So, for that reason, it's very important that you keep them very small. Something that you can actually achieve, even when you're sick, even when you're tired, even when you're sad. Okay? So something very small. Just ask yourself the question, what's better? To work in a project for 8 hours during 1 week and then never again? Or to work on something maybe 10 minutes every day for the entire year? What do you think would work better? If you want some specific tools and tricks for learning Spanish when you are a very busy person, I recommend watching our videos of 5 tips to learn Spanish when you're busy. In that video, I break down the specific actions that you can take to become better at Spanish. Things like watching TV in Spanish or finding a conversation partner. Those are the 3 tips that will help you learn Spanish or achieve any resolution that you set yourself to. Remember, be specific, write them down, and make those actions very small. Of course, I haven't forgotten, I have a bonus for you. So, the bonus is to make your resolutions public. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go down to the comments and you're going to write down your OKA, your objective, your key result, and the actions that you're going to take to achieve the goal of learning Spanish. We as a community are gonna help you stick to those goals. We're gonna check in with you and make sure that you're still achieving those goals after February, which is when most people drop their resolutions. I hope you guys enjoyed this content and this video, and I hope you guys really achieve these resolutions. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. Share this video with your friends and family. It will definitely help them out achieve what they want.